Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. The UK fans, well, some of them anyway, have fired Tyson and hired Deontay Wilder. And I'm going to be honest with you, if you follow the channel, you know I have an opinion about Tyson Fury. I feel Tyson Fury is an amazing boxer. I think Tyson Fury is so talented that there's no need for this man to have kind of enveloped himself in a situation involved with controversy, corruption, and allegations of him possibly being on the cocktail, illegal cocktail. But nonetheless, it seems that some UK fans, although they want to support their fellow countrymen, they recognize what Tyson Fury has done for the UK and UK boxing, but they just can't get over Tyson Fury's very offensive, disgusting, X-rated rants over the years, in particular the recent one where he lashed out at Alexander Usyk. Now, the thing is this. Everyone knows Tyson Fury is a little bit loop-did, McDoop-did. We know he's a little off his rocker. We know he'll say anything. But to be honest, I think Ryan Garcia kind of has him a little bit beaten out. Like, Ryan Garcia is beyond loop-did, McDoop-did. But nonetheless, taking it to the stupid, the same, right? Now, when you look at Tyson Fury when he returned after the drugs and alcohol and weighing 700 pounds and all that other shit, right? A lot of people had forgiven Tyson Fury because the X-rated rants and the profanity-laced verbal attacks on opponents, that was nothing new. But when he returned to the sport, a lot of people, they kind of felt sorry for him. And they felt like, give him an opportunity, coming back, cleaning up his life. He's trying to lead the mental health struggle. And he got a lot of people's buy-in on an international scale. But the problem is this. People started getting tired of Tyson Fury's ass all over again. Because you know what? The truth will be revealed, and he revealed himself to the world again, that he's no leader on mental health issues. He's no advocate for men's rights, women's rights, kids' rights. He's a cockahole, a loose cockahole filled with cottage cheese that stinks really bad. Now, I'm not saying that to try to make jokes. I mean, that's just what I think the fans are feeling, and that's kind of what I think about the guy myself. Now, it has nothing to do with him as a father, because from what I've seen, he's an outstanding father. I'm just talking about him as his return as a boxer. So don't get things twisted. I'm just talking boxing. But this is the story. You got it now to where Tyson Fury is about to fight Usyk. And a lot of UK fans still support Fury, of course. They're going to bleed the red, white, and blue. I'm not talking about the U.S. flag. But a lot of them are supporting Usyk because that same sympathy, that same compassion they felt for Tyson Fury when he returned to the sport and was out here talking about, I was depressed, I wanted to drive my Lamborghini into the river. I want to let everyone know that they can overcome it. If I overcame it, you can too. I was drinking me pints of beer down at the local pub. Tyson Fury, shut up. But that same compassion people felt for him, they feel it for Usyk. The difference is, Usyk has been pretty damn consistent, at least from what I've seen, of being a decent human being. Now, he will try to pull a fast one when it comes to low blows. I mean, you know, the Ukrainian will act like his nuts are right there dangling right below his esophagus. But, I mean, that's a whole other conversation. But nonetheless, the people who were with Fury, a lot of them are with Usyk now going into this big showdown. So that being said, Deontay Wilder and Fury had a trilogy. It went how it went. I'm not here to get into all that. But Deontay Wilder, I think he captured the hearts and minds of boxing fans from all across the globe. Because the same way Tyson Fury showed strength, he showed courage. He showed he was the Gypsy King, the lineal champion. And he supposedly confronted his demons, whipped himself into shape, and returned to the sport of boxing. Deontay Wilder showed a strength, he showed a perseverance, and he showed a type of resiliency equivalent to the aforementioned Tyson Fury showed when he returned to the sport of boxing. Deontay Wilder didn't quit. He could have quit. He didn't. He fought hard in that first fight, fought hard in that second fight, and fought as hard as he could in the third fight. So now you see the UK boxing fans are saying, whoa, Bronze Bomber, we know he just lost to Joseph Parker. We know he made these, in their opinion, outlandish accusations about Tyson Fury and those fights they had. But you know what? We respect him because he's a true warrior. Then they get the word that Deontay Wilder is supposed to be fighting, even though he lost to AJ. He's coming back to Saudi to fight again, this time against an opponent the whole UK is familiar with, the Big Bang Shane, because he's the fighter who gave Joshua a pretty good test, although Joshua put the beans on him during the Olympics. But he's the opponent that gave Joshua a run for his money, which Joshua ultimately won the gold medal. Zhang took silver. So they know Zhang. And they know Wilder because Zhang fought AJ, the beloved AJ, and Wilder fought Fury. I think a love-hate relationship with that guy. But now they see that Wilder, part of the announcement of the 5 versus 5, Eddie Hearn versus Frank Warren, that Wilder has buried the contentious feud with Eddie Hearn. And they are saying to themselves, here we go. Deontay Wilder's fighting underneath Eddie Hearn. The Matchroom banner in the UK going to be aired on the Zone. Oh, this is what we want. We like this news because now the UK fans are firing Fury and hiring Wilder. Wilder is now one of the adopted sons of the UK. And Eddie Hearn has paved the way for him, because they want to see him and Anthony Joshua fight no matter what. Matter of fact, Wilder went on record and said it's a 90% chance of him and Joshua fighting, especially now that he's signed this one-fight deal with Hearn. All he's got to do is knock Shane's head off. And that one fight on that one night, if he can defeat Shane, the world's going to go crazy. And then after that, sky's the limit. Probably sign a multi-fight deal with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom, make millions of dollars, and Anthony Joshua will be in the package deal. And then there we go again. The people want it, the UK fans want it, but most importantly, although some of them kind of reluctant to embrace Deontay Wilder, they like the fact that Deontay Wilder went from talking about killing people to crying, to talking about love, to not being afraid to give a bro hug to a man. But he did kind of take it to the stupid where he came back and started talking about wanting the body on his record again because Eddie Hearn told him, basically, that's what we need. But the UK fans are ready to hire Wilder as their adopted son. Now, understand this. Everybody's minds were blown when Eddie Hearn went from poking Wilder in the eye about a missed opportunity to fight AJ to make the undisputed distinction several years ago, to him coming now and speaking so positively and eloquently and what some people felt was a was a type of performance that could get Hearn an Academy Award. But the bottom line is, they're realizing that it's a reality. And if Wilder can do the business in the ring, conduct himself as a decent human being, well, then I think the UK and Wilder and Hearn, I think they've struck gold. Because at the end of the day, most Brits support fellow Brits. Wilder understands that. But when it comes to the sport of boxing, they know boxing, they love boxing. And if Wilder can come back and clip Zhang, it adds another layer to the intrigue and the mystique about a Wilder-AJ fight. And the fact that Tyson Fury seems to have no interest in fighting AJ. And that's going to prove that Wilder, to them, in my opinion, is more courageous, has more heart, and probably is definitely the clean fighter. And Fury was the pig. Because if Fury could do to Wilder what he did as a clean fighter with no help inside the ring, outside the ring, pharmaceutical geniuses in his corner, if it was just Tyson Fury, training hard, simple, and he got there and did to Wilder what he did, then no problem. But if you can do that to Wilder, you should be able to do that to everybody else that you're facing. But Tyson Fury has shown to be inconsistent. That's why Fury, highly doubt that man fights AJ. Even though I know it sounds like Turkey Al-Sheikh doesn't want to let Tyson Fury get away from boxing. He wants 10 more fights. Turkey Al-Sheikh may dictate to Tyson Fury, this kind of money I'm putting on the table, you will fight AJ twice or 3 times. But I just got to see that to believe it. But the bottom line is, Wilder looks to be ready to set up shop in the UK. Spend a lot of time there. He may even buy a house and have a little vacation spot there. So when he comes to the UK, he has his own residence. Wilder's talked about setting up shop also in Saudi and Riyadh. And I think that's a good thing, because the more Wilder gets out in front of the camera, and particularly out in the UK, they're going to be following him all around. Gives people more of a chance to see him, his personality. And I think he can easily, replace Tyson Fury when it comes to boxing. Because although people like Tyson Fury, I think at the same time, they kind of want him to clean up his act. And I think Wilder could definitely supplant as the adopted UK son, the original UK son, famous boxer, Tyson Fury. But at the same time, there are a whole lot of UK fans that despise Deontay Wilder. But let's just sit back and see how it plays out. So far, so good. Soon to be, so long. To Kryson, Luck E, Scary. And welcome home, son, to Deontay, the bronze bomber, Wilder. I'm in the breeze.